Welcome to The Note, I'm Ashley.
I'm John.
Good news, guys. We've got remasters of Gamecube and Wii games finally coming soon. At long last, Nintendo finally did what we wanted.
Okay, but there's a but.
Of course there is.
You know, because we can't have good things. It's not for the Switch.
Why?
You know, because that would make sense. It's just on the NVIDIA Shield tablet. But I guess that's something, right?
Yeah, that's something.
There's another but.
Okay.
It's only in China?
Why?
So everyone just do a group sigh. No offense, China, we love you. I don't live in China.
No, but
Spoiler.
you make a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, these days it looks like Nintendo is definitely hard at work busily remastering some of its classic games, but only for Chinese gamers. At least for now, we'll see them.
So, what's going on? And when the hell are we ever going to get a virtual console for the Switch? It's really the only dark spot in an otherwise really successful launch for Nintendo's newest console, and it's left a lot of gamers wondering, what the hell? And this late development is probably only going to make that worse.
A lot worse, because why? All right, okay. First, let's dig into the background here. Industry analyst Daniel Ahmad recently tweeted about the remastered games coming to China, showing a gameplay clip of Zelda Twilight Princess running on a Chinese NVIDIA Shield tablet. Allegedly, it's running on HD, although, well, you can't really tell from the video. Ahmad then showed gameplay of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, also running on the Shield, this time 1080p. He added, "It is said that Metroid Prime for Wii will also come to the system in the future."
You wants it.
I just want it. I just want it on the Switch right now.
So then he later tweeted an official trailer and store page for the NVIDIA Shield in China that showed off even more games like Punch-Out for the Wii.
Just rubbing it in. All this appears to be part of an ongoing relationship between Nintendo and NVIDIA. For one, you may remember that the Switch has a custom NVIDIA Tegra chip as its processor. Maybe it was some sort of deal there. It was like, all right, we'll give you our chip. You can use it. But
give our tablet something.
Maybe, I don't know. Regarding all the games on the Shield tablet, NVIDIA said in a press release that New Super Mario Bros. Wii, The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Punch-Out are remastered in 1080p and available on the China version of NVIDIA Shield released today.
And it added, Shield owners in China will be able to download and play select Wii and Nintendo GameCube titles, with others coming soon, among them Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Just like taking that knife and just turning it.
Every single one. Okay. NVIDIA called the Shield a completely localized device with local content, store, search, and more. It runs about $227. Getting close to the Switch price there, buddy.
Yeah.
And games are about $10 each. And like we said, looks like this is an exclusive China-only deal between NVIDIA and Nintendo for now, as part of an effort to reach the more than 300 million gamers there.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense when you put in that like population
That's
like,
a lot.
number.
It's a lot of people they can be reaching.
They're not the only ones. It's only been a few years since China lifted its ban on game consoles in 2015, and since then, both Sony and Microsoft have brought versions of the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One to the country.
Nintendo, though, hasn't done the same with the Switch. Nintendo President Tatsumi Kimishima told investors recently that the company is aware of the vast size of the Chinese gaming market, but we are not selling the Nintendo Switch in that market at present.
You can play our old games, you can't play our new ones. But they're definitely thinking about it. He added, we have previously researched the possibility of selling our products in China, and that effort continues as we consider bringing Nintendo Switch to the Chinese market.
And to the 300 million potential consumers there. I mean, if they want to sell 30 million Switches next year, I know where they can do it.
Yep.
As for the virtual console on the Switch that we all really want, Nintendo hasn't said a lot about it. They are aware that we want it. At this year's E3, Reggie Fils-Aimé told IGN, "We know that our fans, our players, want access to all of our digital content. We know that. What we're working through, though, is, okay, what's going to be the best way to make that happen, to make that available? Certainly, we recognize there's an appetite for all of our great legacy content. I will tell you how. Put it on the Switch."
As for classic games, they have announced that next year they will roll out the Nintendo Switch Online service, which will be a paid subscription service to some retro games. At the time, it showed off some NES games like Super Mario Bros. 3, Dr. Mario, and Balloon Fight, and said,
Balloon Fight.
"Yeah, Balloon Fight. Don't go too out of your way to get some good games in there." Instead, the Super Nintendo games would also be under consideration.
But That's obviously not the same as a virtual console.
Nope.
I guess we're gonna have to wait and see longer because Nintendo sure is not talking. Meanwhile, speaking of Nintendo games in China, the Chinese mega media corporation Tencent, which has a ton of gaming interest, you will have heard their name pop up a lot recently, is in regards to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds developer Bluehole. You know, they own a ton of stuff. Well, they've actually denied rumors that they're working with Nintendo to distribute products there.
This comes after there were rumors that the two were going to enter into a joint venture to distribute the Switch and other products in China. The first example of that partnership was going to be the upcoming Switch part of the MOBA Arena of Valor, which Tencent developed.
But Tencent's denied reports of a partnership with Nintendo, according to another tweet from Ahmad. Of course, that was sort of the case a couple months back when there were rumors about Tencent and Bluehole working together on bringing PUBG to China, and then ended up going down anyway. It happened. So who really knows what the case is there? Tencent is also bringing the title to mobile as well.
As for the Nvidia Shield story, there are obviously some lingering questions still there.
Like, why not us?
Could this be an indicator of something more in the future, considering that Nintendo's now remastering classic games for a company that also developed the Switch's hardware? Surely it's not that big of a leap to bringing them to the rest of the world, right? Just push the button.
It would hope. And that's what makes this maybe just a little bit more frustrating for fans, because for all intents and purposes, the Switch hardware and the Shield hardware, they're pretty close to identical. It's actually been one of the major criticisms people have had with the Switch is it's just a fancy Shield. They're both powered by the same Tegra processor, well, same-ish, to the point that some tech outlets have called the Switch the Shield's spiritual successor. So now that these ports are out there and they're in the wild, what the hell, Nintendo? Bring them to the Switch, please.
On one hand, it's cool to see Nintendo doing this, and we have seen them make more and more forays into mobile with stuff like Super Mario Run, and most recently, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Which I can't stop playing. On the other hand, this all feels like such a tease. Come on, Nintendo. I feel like that's the only thing I'm saying this read, but it bears repeating. Throw us a bone here.
I think you have a customer here is waiting to buy stuff from you. Like, you should just let her buy stuff from you.
I want to give you my money.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think of Nintendo remastering its games for a tablet in China? Is it time to buy a Shield and learn a new language? Let us know in the comments.
And for all your Nintendo news, including whenever they finally get around to announcing the Virtual Console properly, be sure to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to the know. I will absolutely let you know. Yes, I did sing.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And I sing and swim. I've never got that much of a response from something that stupid.